Hi everybody, welcome back to Tips for You. Well, we have another pattern for you for friendship bracelet. This one is called Chinese Staircase, and as you can see, it has like a little staircase pattern that wraps around each individual color that we did, and we chose 7 colors for this one. You can use any combination of colors though. This one is pink, you can see purple, there's like a light green, turquoise, orange, coral, and yellow. But you can use 3 colors and you can repeat your pattern, or you can do 2 colors, 4 colors, anything you want. We chose to do all different colors for this one. She wanted to make herself a bracelet that was very colorful. This is a very easy pattern to make. Again, we use embroidery floss to make this, this bracelet. And here's what it looks like. And just so you know, you can get embroidery floss in any craft store or sewing store. So what you should know about this bracelet is that you need to have at least 4 strings to work with. So remember that. So this is not a problem for us. We have 7 different colors, so we'll have 7 different strings. But if you decide that you only want to use 2 colors for your bracelet and repeat your pattern, you should probably at least plan on using 2 strings of that particular color so that you'll have 4 strings altogether, because you need to make it thick enough. And you'll see when we go to make the bracelet what that looks like. So my daughter is going to make this bracelet for you, and I'm going to turn it over to her. She's the expert. She does not like to be on camera, which I do respect. So let's get started with our Chinese staircase bracelet pattern.
So, in order to make Chinese staircase, what we have is I've cut 7 strings. And what we're going to do first, and the strings, what they do is they measure out from as long as your shoulder to the very tip of your finger. It's kind of a rough estimate, but what you want to do, you just don't want to run out of string, because then that's a real pain. So from your shoulder to the tip of your finger if you want to make a bracelet, and that pretty much works for an ankle bracelet too. Okay, so our first step is to make the knot. So in order to do that, we take the edge of the string, the end of the string, wrap it around our pointer finger, just like this, and put the end of the string through the loop and pull tight. And leave about an inch, inch and a half up here just so you can tie the bracelet nicely. So now we're ready to start our Chinese staircase. One of the easiest, but probably one of the coolest stitches there are, because it comes out really great. So our first step is to take the color you want to start with, pick whatever color you like, and
you're starting with the pink.
Separate it. Yep, we're starting with light pink, and separate it from all the other strings. And then I'm going to show this so the camera can see it. So we take our light pink string, the string we're going to start with first, and we separate it from the other strings. And now we start our bracelet. So what we do with the light pink string is we put it over these other ones, and we make kind of like a loop off the side here. And when I teach people, I tell them it's like a 4, because it looks kind of like, if you guys can see the 4. So you have a loop off to the left, string over your other strings, your other colors, and we take this pink string, we go around and through the loop. So it's really easy. And then you pull up tight. And then you just keep basically doing that for the whole entire bracelet. So we make the 4, go around these strings through the loop, and pull tight. Make these 4 around the strings and through the loop, pull tight. And these stitches are going to start lining up here, up top. And once you have a couple of them, you will see a Chinese staircase starting to form, what they call the Chinese staircase. So we'll keep going, make the 4, take this pink string, wrap it around through the loop.
This is really easy.
Make the 4, take this string through the loop. Okay, so I've now done about an inch of this first color, so I'm going to switch to the next one, but you can do however much of a length you want of this. You can do it longer, you can do it shorter, whatever you like. So my next color I'm going to pick is purple. And I just want the camera to film how this makes a staircase. I know the color is light pink, so it's kind of hard to see, but it makes a staircase, it makes a spiral.
So I'm getting in a little bit closer so the camera can see it's out of focus. There you go. Yep. You'll probably see it really good when it's a darker color, you're right.
Yeah, when it's a darker color, you'll be able to see it better. But what I want you guys to take note of is that when you switch colors, the staircase won't always be continuous. So what you want to try and do is, if you finish with pink right here, you want to try and move the string right to the right of this color, so that way the staircase can kind of be continuous. Otherwise, you'll have a staircase ending here and beginning back there, which really isn't that bad anyway. It's not like it looks bad, but it just looks a little bit better if it's continuous. So the new one that I'm now working with, the color I'm switching to, is now to the right. And then we do basically the same exact thing. So we make the 4, go through the loop, including all the strings, including the one you just worked with. Make the 4, through the loop. Make the 4, or backwards P, whatever you would like to call it, through the loop. And you'll start to see the staircase form. Make the 4, through the loop. Make the 4, through the loop. And you really just keep going with this. So you make the 4, just like that, around all the strings and through the loop. 4, around all the strings, through the loop. Okay, so here we have 2 colors now, and you want to make them so you kind of eyeball it, see if they're about the same length. You can even count the stitches that you do if you want to make it totally exact, but I usually just eyeball it and say, yeah, they're about the same. So the next color we want to use is green, this light green color right here. So I'm going to put it right to the right of our old string, so new string to the right of old string, and make the 4. Hold on, technical difficulties, here we go. Make the 4 and go around all the strings, including all the strings that you've used, every single string, and pull tight. Not super tight, just like a normal tightness. And pull tight. And pull tight. And you can definitely at this point now see the staircase. It starts here.
Let me zoom in.
Goes all the way down. Maybe it's hard to see on a camera, but you can definitely see it in person.
It just blurs when I get really close. Okay.
You see that moving?
And then you just continue on doing the same thing.
And the staircase is just going to continue on down for as long as you want your bracelet, and with all different colors. And there you have it, your finished product. And you just make it as long as your wrist is, as long as your ankle is, however you like to make it. And now I'm going to show you guys how to put it on your wrist, because this is going to be a bracelet. So you just wrap it around your wrist, tie it a knot like you would if you were tying a knot in your sneakers. And this isn't always easy to do as one person, but so if you want someone to tie it on for you, that's fine too. And we're done! And it's tied and it's beautiful!
Oh, that looks terrific. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, everybody, please subscribe, because we have a lot more coming, including more friendship bracelets, more patterns for you to learn, and to keep you motivated and have lots of fun with them. Thanks so much for viewing. Bye-bye now.